All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. It's another exciting day of Nagy on Sports as we continue our 2020 Perfect World Redo Sim as the camera pans in over the top of a sold-out Lambeau Field. It is the final playoff game here of the divisional round as the 7-seed Arizona Cardinals, after shocking the 2-seeded Seahawks, will head into Lambeau Field. And that man, of course, Aaron Rodgers, one game away from the NFC Championship as the San Francisco 49ers await the winner of this game. So Phil Nagy and Kit Nagy joining you here from Nagy on Sports. Let's get this thing popping. Kit, how are we doing today?
Doing great. Interesting matchup here. Obviously on the AFC side, we saw the number 7 take down the number 1, so we'll see what the Cardinals can do. But it should be entertaining to watch, and definitely some players to watch on both sides here.
Indeed. Again, on paper, it looks like Packers have a large advantage, but you never know. There are some defensive weapons, and obviously Kyler Murray always an X factor with those legs, and DeAndre Hopkins as good as it gets. Maybe the two best receivers in the game, right? Hopkins and Devontae Adams squaring off against each other here.
Absolutely.
All right, this one's going to be taken way in the back of the end zone by Christian Kirk, and right on cue, there he is, Kyler Murray. Sprightly little feller that he is. Had a pretty good year in our sim, as you can see, and obviously making the playoffs. 3 teams making it from that NFC West, and they squeaked in as the last wildcard team and made every second of it count by beating their division-leading Seahawks. So Murray is going to fire it left side over the middle, and it's going to be knocked away by the middle linebacker Chris Barnes on first down. Pistol look on second down. Murray receives the snap. He's back to pass again. Now he's going to roll to the left side. Now he's going to fire way back across to the right, dangerously, but he's got an open receiver, and Larry Fitzgerald surprised to receive the football there, but he completes it for 14 yards.
Yeah, dangerous indeed. He was taught not to do that, but Kyler Murray, shows you at least in that throw that he was able to get it done, but don't want to do that too often. That's asking for trouble with the defense. It gives them great position to take the ball away.
Yeah, especially with Jair Alexander over there, one of the top corners in the league on that field side. Little screen pass is set up to Chase Edmonds, and he's going to get hit squarely in the nose there by Christian Kirk. He picks up a 3rd and long. We know Madden loves the screen pass. Back to pass now, rolling to the right side. Murray's going to take off. Nope, fires it on the run. He's got to complete again to Fitzgerald. First down at midfield.
And actually, that was wise there for Kyler Murray to kind of flirt with the line there, make it look like he was going to come across. He does have that mobility. You'll see him kind of stretch it out wide and then throw the ball. That's gonna loosen a little bit of the coverage as he finds his target downfield. And he actually had a guy that he was baiting into coming forward. That then sucked out of that coverage, or came forward out of that coverage and allowed that pass. Probably doesn't get the first down if he runs it.
5 wide against a blitz, and he's able to swing it quickly out to his tight end, Max Williams. Welcome in, Dinosaur. Yes, it was a nice looking screen pass. Of course, you'd be right on for the screen pass.
And a Cardinal first down.
Nice little first down there. Again, sensed the blitz quickly. Kyler got it out fast. They're inside the 40 now. Driving here, opening possession of this NFC divisional round. Right side again, just a little bit of a drag route. Very quickly tackled. That's Max Williams, the tight end, once again. No gain, the result.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Back to pass again. I don't think they've ran the ball once this drive. He's got Max Williams over the middle, and he fights his way across the 30 to the 27. Pending the spot, he's got the first down. There it is.
I think they actually did have, I was talking for it, but they didn't run the ball once, but it was a 3-yard loss. So not very productive run game so far.
That's true. Taking off, firing on the run again. He's got an open receiver. That's Andy Isabella down to the 10. Call it the 9 for the little speedster from Northeast Ohio.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, Dorian. Yeah, that trade was wild. I don't think anybody saw that coming, and I think Houston really hurt for losing him. There were moments where they just felt like they should have won games, but they didn't because they didn't have him.
It was the beginning of the end for Bill O'Brien as the GM, for sure, at that point.
It certainly was. And that's, I mean, to be fair, I mean, Hopkins is expensive, and they're going to have to shell out a lot of money for him. But at the same time, he's such a playmaker. You got to play guys. You got to pay guys like that.
That's right, Dinosaur. Morning, Karen. Welcome in. And yes, welcome on, Derek Dorian. And yes, you're right, Dinosaur. Isabella found his way onto our roster in 21 and 22 back last summer.
And it was really good for us, too.
He was. This one's going to be woefully short as they just went backwards there. 4th and goal all the way back to the 13, and they're going to have to settle for a Zane Gonzalez field goal attempt. And Zane puts it up and puts it in. First points of the game belong to the Cardinals. Nice long drive before it sort of stalls out in the red zone. But again, any drive that ends in points when you got Aaron Rodgers on the other sideline has to be deemed to win at this point. Tavon Austin, clearly some breeze heading from right to left. That kick was a couple of yards short of the end zone from Gonzalez. And here he is now, Aaron Rodgers. 37 years young, still playing football at an elite level, as you can see right there. That Jeff Gladney got arrested? I didn't.
Number 33, Aaron.
But I'd also, maybe there was a typo or a weird autocorrect on your phone, Dorian.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right side, runs right into this edge rusher, Chandler Jones, and luckily throws that football away. Does Aaron Rodgers, already a 3rd and long upcoming here.
Yeah, Rodgers is lucky he's able to get that one out of there. He barely gets that pass away, but that would have been a rough 3rd down conversion here, if not.
Across the middle, and he's got Funchess, and he's got a 1st down up to the 44-yard line. Again, a weapon that they missed most of the year in Devin Funchess.
Yep, and throwing the ball out of that sack there to the sideline to throw it away really makes a difference there, because that's the difference between this being 4th down and 1st down. With the sack yardage, they wouldn't have had a 1st down here.
Oh, Jeff Gladney. I wondered if maybe that's where you're going. The rookie from TCU plays for what, the Vikings? Is that right, Jeff Gladney? I did not hear that he got arrested. I can't say that I follow the Vikings news to a T.
Yeah, neither do I. I had not heard that either.
Another 1st down conversion there. Packers driving now, spinning out of the pocket, throwing a jump pass to the left side, and he's got it to Devontae Adams. There's only one guy in the league who can make that pass, I think, and he just did it right there. Wow.
Yeah, really nicely done there from Aaron Rodgers. Just a broken play. He finds a way to avoid the pressure and find a guy downfield at the same time. That's really hard to do with those big bodies in your face. Scrambling and still searching targets downfield. He does just that and manages to get this one away with a beautiful little jump pass and gets it to his receiver downfield for a big pickup, which, like you mentioned, not many quarterbacks in the league can make all of that happen on a broken play like that.
That was incredible. What a dime, too, on the jump pass. Trips to the right side. Blitz coming up. They're just setting up a screen. He gets it off, but maybe should have just clocked that one. They're going to lose 6 yards as that screen blows up in their face.
Yeah, really nicely covered by the defense there. Cardinals had that one on lock. They kind of knew that was coming, and the linebacker was right there to make the tackle.
Rodgers, plenty of time, firing left side, hits Bob Tanyan over there on the sideline. Little check down for 3, 3rd and long upcoming.
That's a gain of 3.
Good question. I think it's pre-tape there, man.
Right side, Robert Tanyan, he's got a few more, but they're still going to be woefully short. And you would assume Mason Crosby coming in to attempt the tie.
Hey, Kelvin, welcome in.
Go Browns indeed, Kevin. You excited for that Ravens-Browns AFC Championship coming up? It's going to be a good one. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. His kick is up and it's good. We got a tie game, 3-3. So each team's had the ball once. Each team has put the points on the board via their kicker's right foot. And it's a 3-3 game, but both drives are pretty long as we're down under 5 minutes already to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, long drives, but again, defense is really stepping up early in this one. Haven't had any turnovers just yet, which has been the calling card of most of these playoff games for the defenses. But you know, it's early yet. But you know, stepping up in that they're you know, kind of allowing some yardage, but not allowing them into the end zone that time to do it right.
Back to pass Murray now. He rolls to the left side. He fires a strike, and he's got his receiver. That's Hopkins. As he goes toe-to-toe with Adams today. Nice throw there. Kyler Murray already 10 for 11. They have been throwing the ball here.
At the 33-yard line.
Murray again, plenty of time. Now he's going to roll right towards it, and he's going to get hit as he throws. Smith was coming hard, and he kind of rolled right to him in a weird way, and he's lucky to get that football out and not just take a big sack.
Yeah, big sack or possibly a fumble there. He's lucky that also wasn't intercepted. A lot of bad things could have happened right there.
Third and 1, they give it to Drake, and he's got a first down. So just the second carry of the entire game for a Cardinal running back, and it's a good one for a first down. Kind of caught everybody napping there. Welcome in, Wendell.
Yeah, Drake is a good runner. Getting him involved is, you know, an important part of this offense. I know Kingsbury likes to spread the ball around and throw it in particular, but you know, running games are still important even in these spread kind of offenses.
Here comes Chase Edmonds up the middle, juking and jiving his way up to the 45, 46-yard line. Result is 7 yards. A 2nd and 3. They liked what they saw clearly from Chase Edmonds because Kenyon Drake is a Raider now. Pressure coming, firing, and we may get a holding call or maybe some DPI earlier in the play. We'll find out here. Yeah, holding there. Back it up, 10. Justin Pugh, left guard. Shotgun again now for Murray. He's been there the whole game, save for a couple of pistols. He's rolling left side. He fires also on the run, and it's going to be complete. A short gain that time. 3rd and 4 is the net result, and a big chance to get off the field if you're the Packer defense. Delayed blitz. Nope, he backs back out of it. It's clearly a spy look. Now Murray's going to take off, and he can't quite get around him. Nice tackle in the open field by the rookie Chris Barnes.
A bit of an odd hesitation there from Murray. Barnes is just waiting at the line to gain. If he cuts upfield, he might have had a shot at getting there first, but instead kind of you know, goes parallel to the line to gain for a little bit there with that hesitation, and you know, not gaining any yards at that point, which, you know, I think lost him the opportunity to go first down. Not the best run for Kyler Murray there.
21-yard line.
Yeah, it felt like he was just a little bit too worried with keeping his eyes down the field. When that one on a 3rd and short, just tuck it and get the first down.
Absolutely.
That certainly seems to be a bit of the case, Dinosaur, as Devontae Adams takes a little bit of a jet sweep for a yard. Hey, George.
Yeah, for sure agree, Dino. I think that's very true.
At the 22-yard line.
A little bit of a drag route. That's Aaron Jones. I believe that's his first touch of the game. 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
Similarly, very pass-heavy to start for the Packers. Just 2 throws entirely on the day. Left side, nice play right at the sticks for Funchess. And the first down, Packers up to the 36.
And Dino, I think part of that equation why Kyler Murray gets, you know, kind of unfairly boosted in this game, it has to do with, for whatever reason, Madden just loves those scrambling quarterbacks, and he happens to be one of those. And they just give them all kinds of credit for things that I don't think they actually are fully capable of in the NFL.
A little bit of a run off tackle to the right side. Jones is going to be tackled after 3. Rookie Isaiah Simmons, the do-everything jackknife of a player, making the tackle. 2nd and 3, 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3. Second quarter starts. Rodgers, shotgun, surveying. He's got a nice little laser beam across the middle, and he's got Valdez Scantling up to the 46, and another first down. Yeah, ever since that year, Michael Vick was the cover athlete, and they figured out whatever their gameplay mechanism, they were able to make scrambling quarterbacks look pretty authentic. They've always had a bit of an affinity for that.
Jones on the carry. Corey Peters brought him down
Yeah, Lamar's not too far off. They actually have him dialed back a little bit with his arm talent, and his run talent is probably where it should be. So he's probably the most accurate. Has a really nice throw downfield. Wow, that was really impressive. Nice pitch. One-handed there. But no, I think you're right. I think Lamar's probably the closest of the mobile quarterbacks to what he actually really is in real life. But they always do seem to give them at least the benefit of the doubt at a minimum, you know?
What a catch there by Funchess over on the sideline. We got a 1st and 10 inside the 25 now. Rodgers back to pass again. Oh, could have jumped it. Buda Baker had the pick 6 and went right past his head. Just didn't look at the ball. Looked at the man, and the result is a 1st down to the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Shotgun again for Rodgers, spinning left side. Now he's getting a throw on the run and out of the reach of Adams. Chandler Jones was coming.
Yeah, uncharacteristic, bit inaccurate there from Aaron. I know there's a little pressure there, but usually he makes those kind of throws.
Spinning again, another jump pass, and I don't think the receiver was ready for it.
Yeah, inaccurate.
3rd and 10.
He seems to be a little off right here, just goes out of the zone with that throw, too.
Hey, View, welcome on. Good morning. Little dump off across the middle here, and Jones, he's going to be short. They're going to have to settle for another field goal attempt unless LaFleur decides to dial up a 4th down play here. 4th and 3 from the 4. Nope, they're going to go ahead and take the 3 points here. So both defenses bending and not breaking, yeah.
Yeah, taking the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, the defense, stepping up. Got to be impressed with the defense efforts on both sides here so far, with both teams facing fairly quick offenses. And yeah, Wendell, I agree. Baker, especially with the way he played late in the Browns season, just the run he went on the 19 versus 1 stretch he had, it was so dynamic. To me, clearly a top 5 quarterback in that stretch, and even the stats support that during that period. If he can continue that into this season, now that he's comfortable and has Odell back and all of these things, he really could cement his case.
Stretch to the right side. Kenyon Drake's going to pick up about 6 yards before going down. So again, very little running from either team so far. Both teams are very content to just let their quarterback sling it all over the yard so far. There's another one. It's a little bit of a drag route to the tight end. A very short gain for Max Williams, 3rd and 3. Right side, he's got it. Hopkins, 1 man to beat. Good tackle in space by King. Otherwise, Hopkins is doing his touchdown dance right now. But a 1st down is the result.
Yeah, crafty little veteran move there on the route from Hopkins here as he just finds a way to get open. Actually, the defender had a bit of a shot at the ball, the best throw from Kyler, but Hopkins comes away with it anyway.
Another slant to the right side. And yes, you're right, that Kyler had a great season when we turned injuries off and he could not get injured or play with injuries.
This isn't the whole season, though. Everybody's had that opinion. You're right, he is awfully small for a quarterback, and as a mobile guy like that, you have to worry about the number of hits he's going to take. I don't see him as a long-term solution, just like I don't see Lamar as a long-term solution in Baltimore. Frames like that don't hold up well to taking the battering those guys are going to get, especially when you see guys like Cam Murray or Cam Newton getting, with the frame he has, and he's still, a shell of himself now because of the number of hits he's taken in this year.
Trips to the right side. Murray back to pass after another conversion. There's Hopkins again inside the 10. He breaks a tackle to the 5. And Murray and Hopkins, that connection is starting to warm up now. 4 for 45 here in this 1st half for Nuke.
Yes, beautiful little stutter step there off the line for Hopkins to just come wide open on this route. Really nothing there that the defense can do about it. He just creates all kind of separation from his defender and presents a very easy target for Kyler Murray to hit. Nice gain there.
All right, 1st and goal from the 5 here. Murray back to pass in the shotgun. Right side, he's got Max Williams, but he's got 5 Packers to beat, and he can't. Just a 3-yard gain. Now 2nd and 2 here.
Yeah, certainly hope so, Wendell.
Brings up second
Certainly hope he wins this 3-4. That would be great.
2-yard line.
Oh, it'd be awesome. I'll settle for 1. Pressure coming. Oh, Murray gets out of it, and now he's going to take a second sack. As Barnes and Kirksey combine, I don't know why you don't just throw that one away once you're outside of the pocket there, Tyler. Big loss back to the 14.
Yeah, 3rd and goal from the 14 here. That sack is looming large now, looking like the defense might come away again. We'll see what they do here. But again, great defense here in the red zone.
Right side, it's a little bit of a slant that's going to be caught by Fitzgerald. And they cannot even get back to the original line of scrimmage. So 4th and goal from the 7. And an opportunity here to tie the football game for Zane Gonzalez.
Yep, and the story of this game so far has been red zone defense. It's just been stalwart across both teams. And we're now in a battle of field goals as nobody seems to be able to convert that last little bit there at the end. As the defense really are just stepping up to the plate, doing great work there to keep the other team out of the end zone.
Indeed. View, that's a very interesting question. Of course, the Carolina Panthers traded for Sam Darnold yesterday. Does that make them a contender if he actually gets some good coaching? I think he is talented. I think right now his issues are, in the 6 inches between his ears. So I'm sure if the hobgoblin himself, Matt Rule, can calm him down, and heck, at the very least, hey, see that guy over there named McCaffrey? Just give him the ball a bunch. It's going to make you a great quarterback. But I don't know, what are your thoughts about that, Kit? You think Darnold still has an opportunity to make Carolina a contender?
No, actually, I do think Carolina has suddenly vaulted into contender status with that trade. I think it was a good trade for Carolina. They've got a lot of weapons and a good roster built around a needed a reliable quarterback. Yes, he's going to need some coaching. He's going to need to be brought out of some of the bad habits and stuff he developed in New York. But on the other hand, I think that the same could have been said about Baker Mayfield, and we saw how he was turned around with proper coaching and the right environment around him. I think that he does have the potential to be really good in the franchise quarterback. We saw flashes of that even in New York, but he had just a miserable situation there, and really unfortunate for him. I think Carolina is a much better situation for him, and I think he can flourish there. And if that does turn out to be the case, I think that the Jets got robbed. That big trade to him was nothing. Trading only a second, a 6th next year, and
a second and a 4th, right? It was like a 2.
This year, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a 2-4-6, yeah.
Yeah, that's highway robbery, especially with 2 of those picks coming in next year's draft.
Correct, and then yes.
This year.
And then George, yes, they did lose Curtis Samuel, of course. DJ Moore is still there. Also, now with the 8th pick and not feeling like they have to take quarterback, you're going to get a Kyle Pitts, you're going to get a Devontae Smith, you're going to get a Jamar Chase, like you're going to get one of the top playmakers available.
Oh yeah, like
with
Waddle,
that pick.
Waddle could be on the board.
Yep.
I mean, Devontae Smith could be on the board. Jamar Chase possibly, Pitts possibly. They're in great position. They don't have to take a quarterback. They're not in that sweepstakes anymore. There's talk of maybe 5 in the top 10 now, which is just insane. And then not to mention, don't forget the tackles are going to get picked early too. So you might have like the 2nd or 3rd, like just best player available weapon, skill player off the board, which would be absolutely wild. I mean, especially for the wide receiver class. This wide receiver class is insane.
Bonkers, good, yes. We've reached the 2-minute warning. It's a 3rd and 18. Dorian, I'm not ignoring your question. I don't know what his contract is in terms of Teddy. My guess is they keep him there unless somebody is willing to take him. But my guess is that they would just say it's an open competition going into the offseason, especially with Sam having to learn the playbook. But I wouldn't be surprised.
There was some news on that this morning, which is that they gave him permission to seek a trade. However, with the quarterback class that is in this draft, Yes, Teddy Bridgewater is established and has proven that he can at least be a starter in the NFL level, so maybe his market is a little bit better than some. But it is a bit of a flooded quarterback market right now, and there are some really good talented players out there. That being said, there are a lot of quarterback injury teams. Like the latest I saw was 11 of them quarterbacks. So yes, I think there is some potential that he does find that trade. We'll see. You know, if the two sides can get together on value and how that happens. Obviously, if you're the Panthers, you want to at least get back what you just traded. But then again, you know, I think Bridgewater's probably worth that. That's more to the level of a trade value that I would see for a Bridgewater, not for a Sam Darnold, because I don't think Bridgewater is a franchise quarterback. I think Darnold potentially is. You know, they will probably want to get at least the same that they traded to get him back, and you know, whether or not another club is willing to do that, who knows? We'll see.
Oh, spin move, nice catch run after the catch for Kenyon Drake. He's down to the 45 here as the Packers extended this field goal battle 9-6. Mason Crosby 3, Zane Gonzalez 2, essentially here in this game.
That being said, Dorian, I do think you would make a solid backup for somebody. He's a great
Absolutely.
quarterback.
I could see him in maybe like Miami, backing up Tua, potentially a quick trigger if things go south for Tua again now that they don't have Fitzmagic.
Yeah, so that their coach can pull the reserve card when they. Oh no, we're going to lose because Tua's in. We better throw somebody else out there.
Yes, pretty wild. Unless, of course, they draft a quarterback, which again. That Houston pick is what, number 3 for them, or number 4, something like that, number 5. Nice little play there. Max Williams, nobody's over there. Wow, caught him in a blitz against cover 3 and just wide open in the seam. And Max Williams all the way down to the 9 inside a minute. What kind of defense you playing there, LaFleur?
Yeah, which pick were you asking about?
Don't the Dolphins have the Texans first pick?
They traded to 6 with that.
Oh, that's right.
Trade.
They were at 3, and that was part of the San Francisco, Philadelphia 3. That's right.
Yep.
I gotcha.
They traded San Francisco back to like 11 or 12 or whatever, and then traded right back up to 6.
They probably consider themselves into that first playmaker off the market sweepstakes as well.
Yeah,
and there's a touchdown.
Looking to replace Tua.
Well, yeah.
They're opted with their first one of the game.
Finally, somebody gets on the board. And again, just a big mistake by the Packers defense, giving Max Williams a huge 40-yard catch. Sets him up nicely inside the red zone. Good throw, good catch, Hopkins.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
That's a good point view. Good points view. All right, so 13-9. The field goal streak has been broken after 5. We get our first touchdown. We got 20 seconds remaining here in the first half at Nagy on Sports.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Little bit of a knockdown there at the 24 for Austin with 16 seconds. Looks like they're going to run a play. Not just take the knee and get to halftime. They will get the ball back. Start the second half, although Aaron Jones up the middle is essentially the same as a knee. And that one's going to take us
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
to halftime. There it is. So 13-9. Again, the 7-seed Cardinals hanging tough. We'll see if the second half produces similarly. Remember last night the 7-seed Ravens beat the number 1 seed Titans. Are we on our way to another 7-1 upset here? We're about to find out.
Yeah, it'd certainly be interesting if they can pull this off. Well, obviously, a lead helps going into the second half. But you know, again, they're going to have to continue to shut down this very potent offense, and that's a big ask at times. Aaron Rodgers can come out of nowhere. You never can quite assume he's done producing in any game.
Yeah, View, it's hard to fully know how to feel about Zane because I think he was hurt for the majority of the day of that bum hamstring. It's tough to kick with that thing, and I think we just thought he wasn't good. When it would have been nice for him to just say, I'm hurt, please don't judge me. Blitz coming, and they got him! Rogers is going to go down. Byron Murphy Jr., the cornerback, comes over from that right side and sacks him back to the 18, 3rd and long. Rogers pump fake. Now he's going to just check it down to the right side, and Jones is going to go out of bounds, actually loses a yard, and a big punt coming now. Zane Gonzalez from Mayfield Heights, is that what you're asking about? I didn't think Zane Gonzalez was a local kid, was he? He went to college at like Arizona State, right?
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard
Oh, we had a kicker from Mayfield Heights. I don't know.
Cyber was from Texas.
I know, he was talking about Gonzalez as well. Was Gonzalez
Yeah,
a
no,
local
Cyber,
kid?
Oscar Cyber was from Texas.
Well, he played college.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Did Cyber grow up around Mayfield Heights though? Before he went to college down there?
No, I think he grew up in Texas.
And he kicked for Oklahoma, yeah. All right, to the left side, just a short gain there from Murray to Hopkins, but it's enough to move the sticks. Now 6 catches for Nuke.
Nope, Zane Gonzalez went to Deer Park, Texas, was his high school. Arizona State was his college. And let me look at Austin just to make sure.
Back to, just kidding, play action. Pressure coming, rolling, firing, throwing. He's got a wide open again. Nuke Hopkins down to the 38 and nearing another 1st down. They give it to him. 1st down, Cardinals.
It's a gain of 10.
Actually, Cyber was from Illinois. I stand corrected. Belleville West, Illinois was his high school. Oklahoma College.
The tackle by Steve Lowry.
For some reason, I thought he was from Texas. He must have listed in Texas later. So I remember him kicking in Texas at least when he was with the Browns.
Right side, firing at Rover. There he's got Fitzgerald. Oh, he makes the man miss. 5, and even Larry Fitzgerald shows off some wheels. 40-yard touchdown, back-to-back scores. A perfect double dip for Arizona.
Yeah, and just the veteran move there from Fitzgerald, making a very nice move out here at the perimeter to get himself a little bit of extra space to get the extra yardage he needed to get in. It's this little shifty. You're gonna not even show it on the replay. How terrible! So we're gonna watch Kyler Murray pump his fist, which is fun. But it was a really shifty move there to get himself the space he needed to get down to the nice play for
Packers 9.
And you can see he was wide open. Not a Packer in sight there. That's an easy throw for anyone, but Kyler Murray, especially with his accuracy outside of the pocket. Casey Spear. Okay, what a pull. I would not have thought of that name. How long ago was that, Dinosaur? Was he like a camp leg or something? He didn't actually kick during a regular season for the Browns, did he? Back to pass, little blitz coming. They back out of it. He fires left side. Nice throw to Davante Adams. He's up to the 38 and a 1st down against Drake Kirkpatrick.
Oh, and speaking of camp legs, we were having that conversation earlier. We were asking about whether Zane Gonzalez would come in and be a camp leg for us. And actually, we already do have a camp leg on the roster. It's Matt Crane on our roster as the camp leg. And actually was on our practice squad, I believe, during the season too. Earlier in the year. So they've got a camp leg already. They were pretty hokey, and then. So I don't expect them to change that. That's probably what they're going to stick with. The only thing that may happen is they may bring in some puncher to be a camp leg discussion.
Whoa! Throws it right out of the sack, but it does go incomplete. Chandler Jones, hot pursuit again on Aaron Rodgers. He's been close a couple of times, yet to bring him down yet. Jones, left side, nice throw. Between 2 defenders, Davante Adams just split him right down the middle there. As Kirkpatrick and then the safety Thompson was late to get there and a nice hole. Just 3 catches for Davante so far. Get him the football.
It's been a nice response, though, from the Packers. Obviously, you want to get a score here with the momentum clearly shifting in the Cardinals' favor, but so far, a very productive drive.
Aaron Jones on the carry. The stop made by Jordan Phillips.
Potentially. Browns fans are, we have long memories sometimes.
Right.
Two players on the left side. He's going to give a no play action, a little fake of the draw, now fire a strike. He's got his man. That's Robert Tonyan inside the 20, another first down. Packers with their best drive here in several possessions inside the 20. Jones angling left side, and he fights his way forward to the 16. Just 26 yards on 10 carries today for Aaron Jones.
Yeah, they need to get him more involved. I mean, he's too potent and important for this offense to continue to produce.
Jamal Williams makes an errant cut, and Patrick Peterson happy to oblige with the tackle for loss there. 3rd and 7 upcoming.
And really that comes down to if the defense isn't respecting the run, that makes all the throwing lanes that much harder for Aaron Rodgers. I know he's great at it, but setting up the run allows for a little bit more space for Aaron to work with.
It's going to be tipped, and it's going to be picked. Kirkpatrick tipped it, and then Murphy picks it up, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds by Aaron Rodgers at the 39. We've got our first turnover, and the Cardinals are cooking with gas now.
Yep, and yet again, it's the defense stepping in to make a great play here. First turnover of the ball game, kind of in line with how this playoffs is played.
Dump off in the middle of your tight end drag, get yourself 11 yards. How about Kyler Murray over 300 bills here, as he has been slinging the rock all over the yard today, and he's got a couple of nice run after catches to help pad those yardage stats. He's empty now. He's got a wide open slant across the middle. And that's Andy Isabella. He was Cleveland Heights, right? Andy Isabella was. Somebody who lives or lived up there may know better. How about that? 33-7 passes to runs right now.
Murray's pass complete to Max Williams. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Lou the Toe. Bring back
Mayfield,
shades of Lou the Toe Groza. Mayfield Heights. Well, there you go. So along with Casey Spear, Andy Isabella, they probably played high school football together.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
You know better than to get angry with Madden. They'll just come back and get you later.
That's right. Yeah, no, this is very uncharacteristic. Aaron, no, you're right. That's not a throw he would typically make. Now, his receiver did him no favors, though. The receiver had a chance to make a play on the ball and really just sit him. So, odd that it got through to the defender in that spot.
Whoa, running all over the place. And he finally runs out of real estate. Kenny Clark sacks him back to the 42. That's probably going to push him out of field goal range here. This will be a long one if they tried it.
Yes, he was a pickup for us, View, and played very well for us. He was a dynamic player downfield. That was Andy Isabella. He was dominant for the field goal.
A 59-yard attempt.
They're going to try a 59-yarder. This is the wind-aided side. Zane Gonzalez drives it, and it's just right, I think.
Yeah, wide right.
So hard to
watch to
tell.
see if we can spot it. Yeah, well, just right.
Had the leg, though. Wow.
He did. Yeah, just enough leg, but just pushes it a little bit right. And that, fortunately, is going to be no good.
Yeah, big turnover right there at midfield, and Aaron Rodgers' interception is not going to be harmful after all. A nice run there for Aaron Jones. Big-time 20-yard run up to the 34.
Yeah, that's just what this offense needs. You know, you got to get Jones going, get this defense respecting the run some, open up the pass for Aaron Rodgers, and once you start doing that, this offense, yes.
Yeah, and you're right, Dorian. Kyler Murray's played well, but a lot of his receivers have just been wide open. He hasn't really had to make a lot of high difficulty throws, and that's Jordan Phillips sacking Rodgers back to the 41.
Back at the 41-yard line.
Give the ball right up the middle, angling his way, twisting his way, getting 4 more yards there is Aaron Jones, but that brings up a 3rd and long.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
Rodgers, delayed handoff on 3rd and long, and just a 2-yard gain there for Jones. Conceding a field goal attempt here.
Yeah, that's
52-yarder coming.
That's just terrible play calling. I hate those draws on such a it drives me crazy. I don't like those plays anyway in really any situation. You know, if you're gonna run a draw, you have to have very specific circumstances where it makes sense. You really want to be up against a like 3 or 4 man rush, you know, which you can't necessarily guarantee they're not going to bring somebody in there, and you need the zone and or man coverage to be taken downfield. Hopefully they're a man, but the problem is those things don't typically go hand in hand, so draws don't tend to work in the NFL.
Yeah. One of those, watch, this is going to fool them all, and then somehow it never actually fools anyone.
The Cardinals take over first and
Yeah, View, I think the real Browns really could be their own version of the Demolition Dogs. They could be really entertaining.
Back to pass, Murray now got this 8-point lead to protect. He goes wide again, just a wide open receiver. And this Packers defensive scheme, he's 33 of 36. Like, he is just tearing them apart, but they're all wide open. Oh, somebody got a little bit of a head start there. Could have been Justin Pugh again, that left guard. Push him back 5 here with about 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pitch it to the left side. Pulling guard completely misses the pursuing linebacker, and Barnes does a nice tackle for a loss there. Second and 15.
It's a really great script from Barnes. Finds a gap in the flow and is able to sneak it through to make that tackle out here.
There's Barnes again, just closing up the A gap that time as Edmonds could go nowhere. And we've reached the fourth quarter here, 20-12. Lambeau Field a little quiet right now. Their team has not given them much to get excited about thus far. Again, just settling for 4 Mason Crosby field goals at this point. Pressure coming. He's going to go ahead and check it out to the right side to Drake, who's going to get tackled right away by Jair Alexander. 34 of 37 for 345, but a punt upcoming here as the Packers get the football back again.
Yeah, View, to answer your question, no, I actually think Takk McKinley wants to play only in a wide 9. Yes, theoretically you could bring him inside, and he does have that big motor with that bull rush that he does, but the problem with putting him on the inside of the tackle spot, like a 3 tackle or something like that, is that although on a pass rush down, theoretically that could work, you're vulnerable at that point to the run, especially with the way he pushes forward, and in spite of everything, you're really opening yourself up to interior runs at that point, and big gashing runs through the middle, and that's dangerous. That's really kind of why they moved away from Larry O, because he was a little more of that, a little bit of a vulnerability in the run game, and although he was dynamic in the pass rush, had that kind of athletic ability to high motor to push up the middle, but. No, I don't think you'll see him a lot on the inside. I think you'll see him out on that wide 9, and just tackling the quarterback and provide a lot of pressure. And he's either going to clean up for Miles, or Miles is going to clean up for him.
Great to see Jones up the middle, first down run now. Clock's going to be under 13 to go here. Packers still just trying to find some kind of rhythm. As soon as it feels like Rodgers is in a rhythm with Adams and company, they stall out. Jones has been stymied at times. There's a bullet to the right side. It's going to be incomplete. Bunches goes up high against Pat Peterson.
As much as the Packers are sputtering on offense at times in this game, they're still within 8 points. It's still a game, so you don't count them out just yet unless he does that.
Jordan Hicks jumps in front of Robert Tonyan, and just like that, the wind leaves the sails once again as another mistake from Aaron Rodgers as he tries to fire this one in the middle to Tonyan, and just kind of a lazy throw, and just either didn't see him or didn't care.
Yeah, not characteristic of Aaron Rodgers, but really asking your defense to step up in a huge way. They need a turnover.
Absolutely. We're going to get a holding call, perhaps.
Like that.
Ooh, the center, Lamont Gaillard, would not have been able to make that pull out of my memory banks. That their safety. Oh, ball's out! It's floating. It's picked up by Murray. And he breaks a tackle. He's actually going to gain a yard on the play. They're actually going to give him a gain of 3, if you believe that. What a play there.
The way he was carrying that out, I thought we were about to see a second fumble from the same player in the same play. I don't think that's ever happened in the NFL, or at least I don't know of any time that's ever happened. 2 fumbles on a single play from one player. It almost looked like that was about to happen. He was kind of carrying out there like a loaf of bread. So almost very entertaining there.
Dump off again to Chase Edmonds. A 3rd and 18 is the response. Packers have got to get a stop here now. Spin move coming on the outside from Smith. He just checks it down, and Chris Barnes makes a great tackle. Will they try Zane on a 57-yarder here into the wind? They will not. Going to go ahead and bring out the amiable Andy Lee. Never forget that Andy Lee was traded by Sashi Brown for a 4th-round draft pick.
And in spite of that turnover, defense gets it done here. Again, the defenses in this game have been just paramount to success. And Aaron Rodgers with yet another chance. He's got to put that interception behind him. It was a bad one.
Plenty of time here. Still 10 and a half to play. You're only down 8. No reason to rush it or make crazy mistakes.
But at a certain point, you got to stop depending on your defense to bail you out here. You got to get it done. You got to put those 2 behind you and move on and get back to being Aaron Rodgers again.
6 more yards there, courtesy of Alan Lazard. Rodgers against the 3-man rush, just going to check this down to the right side. It's dropped by Valdez Scantling.
That was a bad drop too. That was hit him right in the hands, style.
Right side again, and it's dropped by Aaron Jones this time. So 2 drops in a row, bring up a 3rd and 10.
And unfortunately, the receivers are doing nothing to help Aaron Rodgers here as he's trying to get back in this, put those picks behind him, getting balls on target, and getting drops from his receivers. That does not help.
Firing it back to the left side, and it's caught by Adams at the sideline. He gets only 6 yards, and they're going to choose to punt the football here, 9-10. To play, asking their defense to do it one more time. Dangerous game.
Yep, playing the field position game here, and in that position, I guess 4 yards, big ask, especially if you turn it over. That's going to be the game. Almost guaranteed they punch it in from there. But man, it's still asking a lot of this defense to see if they can put it together.
Murray's pass complete to Chase Edmonds.
That's a good question, Theo. I don't know. I did hear, I think somebody said that they're going to be, that Madden 22 will have for the first time coordinators in it, as well as coaches.
That is true. They are expanding their roster on the sidelines. I think E.A. Earl maybe in his last season. I think
that's right.
There's probably a lot of complaints about you have just the one dude on the sideline. What's going on? So they're putting in offensive coordinators. They're all going to be in the game now. And you should have a coaching sideline coming out next year.
I wonder how much of that will affect scheme too. If they'll be like, well, Stefanski likes this scheme, but whoever they would say that our offensive coordinator likes this scheme, or if it's like, oh, they have got good scheme fit between their coaches or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. That'll be interesting.
They could do some fun things with it. Play action pass coming! Watch out! Murray's going to get sacked all the way back to the 34. Zadarius Smith and Rashawn Gary combine on this one. 3rd and 14 upcoming.
Yeah, big sack there. That's absolutely defense stepping up yet again, setting up a very difficult 3rd and 14 here for this Cardinals offense.
And somebody moved again.
The offense doing them yet more of a favor by putting themselves even into a further hole. Now 3rd and 19 with that jump there. This is kind of a defensive struggle in a lot of respects, and this defense stepping up when they have to.
Oh, on a 3rd and 19, he throws a 20-yard strike to his tight end. And Max Williams, 14 catches now, $133, and a huge first down, and LaFleur can't believe it.
Yeah, huge dagger down the field, very impressive.
Left side, Kenyon Drake, he's going to go nowhere and nowhere quickly now. Up to 6 carries for 9 yards for Kenyon Drake.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Murray again. He's got his man. It's Hopkins on a slant. They ran a double slant from the left side. Now 41 of 45 for 400 yards. Unreal day for Kyler Murray.
That's just nutty. And he hasn't thrown any of the interceptions like Aaron Rodgers. He's really outdueling Aaron Rodgers in this one.
Another just such easy routes too. His receivers are just getting so wide open. Now Hopkins over 100 yards as well.
And a Cardinal first down.
Just slicing and dicing Kyler Murray is today. MVP candidate Kyler Murray after this game. Gosh. Just another wide open receiver right in the middle and another 15-yard gain. Golly Moses.
Yeah, well, and I think it makes you wonder, like, that first week bye, how much is that really a detriment for these first seeds? Yes, they're getting an extra time to heal up as they're going to score a touchdown here and probably cement this game. I think that might do it. But that's Arizona. A 2-score lead with only 4:08 left. That's going to be very hard to overcome, even for the Packers. But that first week bye, we saw it in both of our 1v7 matchups. As it's like the second 7 seed is going to come out of this game with a win. And you wonder, you get that break where you get to rest up and heal, but it also takes you out of your rhythm. These players are used to playing, every Sunday, and they kind of have a routine to it, and they have the expectation, minus the bye week, obviously. But they have a routine to that, and that they're creatures of habit. You get out of that habit pattern and out of that routine, and it can really throw you out of your game. And a little bit of rust creeps in, a little bit of that, out of the flow of things, and it can mess with your mental game. And I think we're seeing the results of that here.
Take on Austin on the return. The Packers take over.
All right, well, 4:05 to go.
23-yard line.
Yeah, maybe they did get a look, and that's why they traded up. They were like, oh, yeah, this ain't going to be the answer. Let's go get Justin Fields.
I still can't believe the Mac Jones talk to San Francisco. That's just utter nonsense. I don't see that happening. If San Francisco takes Mac Jones, I think they're
First and 10, 3 to play, stick it in the gut. Sure, why not a little run up the middle for Aaron Jones, get him his touches. Clearly you have no desire of winning this football game. You've got your tee times booked, you're ready to get out of town.
But then again, speaking of mock drafts and insanity, I did just see Jeremiah mock us yet another linebacker at 26. Which is a misunderstanding of this team's needs and what we're likely to do. The odds of us taking a linebacker in the first round, I would say, unless it's Owusu Koromora, I think there's zero chance that we take any linebacker with that 26 pick.
Yeah, unless you're taking like a Zaven Collins or something who's technically listed as a linebacker, but he's a pass rusher.
Yeah, he's a pass rusher, and they'd probably put him as an edge. I don't particularly like that pick. There's been lots of talk about it. I don't think what he brings to the field. He's the most uncoordinated big-bodied athlete I've ever seen. Not ever seen in a long time at the NFL level, and he is woefully short on technique, and I think he's a huge project. I think he's getting way too much credit because of a lot of things. I really do not want Zaven Collins. And if he goes to Pittsburgh, that's fine with me.
Are you talking about Kellen Mond there? Because of Chris Sims's clickbait? I always wanted Kellen Mond to be like really good. He was a high recruit, but he just never really got it going. I think he'll be should be a mid-round pick and be somebody's backup for a long time. My guess is the ceiling for Kellen Mond.
I agree. He's going to be mid-round at best.
Good coverage here for Pat Peterson. Lazard can't hold on to it though. That's going to be the turnover on downs, and so this one is definitely over now. So holy moly! All right, well, 7-seeded Arizona, they're going to be going to Levi's Stadium to play another division opponent. So the NFC Championship game is going to be Cardinals at 49ers. And of course, the AFC Championship is going to be the 7-seeded Ravens at our Cleveland Browns. So any way you slice it, could be some interesting matchups. Baltimore, Cleveland, and then Arizona, San Francisco for a chance at Super Bowl 55. So we appreciate everybody being all with us today. Appreciate George and View for moderating the chat with us. We got 41 more seconds. We'll start to wrap this one up. The next game that we bring you will be Ravens and Browns. And Kit and I haven't really talked yet, so I can't tell you when that game will be. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. But we'll figure it out. And it will certainly be appointment viewing, must-see TV to see if our Browns can make it to the Super Bowl. Remember the very first time we simmed the 2020 season, even last June, they made the Super Bowl before losing to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers, which we know that part can't happen because Tom Brady lost yesterday. So, pretty wild how things are shaking out once again. We'll see. We'll see, View. I'm just going to be the more mature person. 15 seconds. He's 8 yard. He's got 33 completions as well. Just never could push the ball down the field. Murray got lucky with some nice run after the catches, and it just never happened. So Matt LaFleur and the Packers are going to lose this one. We got 27. Sometimes he is. I know of you. We try. We're trying. Trying to help the world be a better place. All right, so 27-12 is the final score here. Packers are going to fall to the Arizona Cardinals. Let's take a quick look at these stats. Good Lord, look at Kyler Murray.
Completion percentage, 491.6, 432 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Typical your typical 92% day for 433. So
yeah, that happens a lot, especially when you're throwing 50 times.
Golly Moses. Let's take a quick look at them. So again, today's stats here. Again, Kyler Murray is 44 of 48 for 432. And again, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's pretty darn. I'm surprised his rating isn't even higher than that, honestly. 125. That's kind of low.
That does seem awfully low for that kind of a. I mean, those numbers are insane. I mean, I guess maybe the touchdowns, but still, 3 touchdowns and at 92%, 430 yards. I mean, that's wild.
Yeah, it's still like 10 yards a clip though, so maybe they're.
Yeah,
maybe he gets credit off for.
That's just a wildly productive day still.
33 of 45 for Rodgers. Similarly, couldn't push it over the 300-yard mark. 2 interceptions, obviously looming large. Yeah, you're right, View. That's Cliff Kingsbury's offense in a nutshell. Running the football today.
I can get to it. There we go.
Kenyon Drake just 8 for 10. Edmonds just 5 for 16. Murray only had to run the ball once and actually fumbled in the process. So, there you go.
I'm hitting the wrong buttons here. Back to rushing. Here we go.
Packers today 17 for 71. Obviously the most productive of the runners, but unfortunately it does come in that losing effort for Aaron Jones. Felt like maybe they could have gone to him a little bit earlier in the game. Felt like the rushing didn't really pick up until near the end. Max Williams, 14 catches, 133 yards. Again, 66 yards after the catch. Hopkins, 9 for 103. Fitzgerald, 7 for 98. They're just dudes catching footballs all over the place. The 3 touchdowns were from Kirk, Hopkins, and Fitzgerald. For the Packers, we talked about mano a mano. Devontae Adams, 7 for 83, so he's going to lose this battle to Hopkins there. 11 catches for Funchess, leading all receivers for the Packers. Defensively speaking here for the Cardinals, their defense was led in tackles today by Jalen Thompson, the first-year safety out of Washington State. And then sack-wise today, Marcus Golden got to him twice, Phillips once, Murphy once, and then the interception was also by Murphy, so a good day for him with 5 tackles, a sack, and an interception. For the Packers on defense.
And Jordan Hicks had an interception too there.
He did, yes. For the Packers on defense, Chris Barnes was all over the place again. That rookie middle linebacker from UCLA, 14 tackles, including a half sack as well. He and Christian Kirksey combining for one of those sacks. Rashawn Gary combined with Zadarius Smith for one of those as well. And again, no turnovers or interceptions at all for the Packer defense, unfortunately, as Kyler Murray was very, very good. So, what a game here. Started out as a battle of the field goals and then a couple of touchdown passes later. And the Cardinals are moving on. They're going to have to get through the 49ers if they want a shot at the Super Bowl. But it's a possibility. Kid, anything else to wrap this one up?
Yeah, I mean, we talked a bit about the defenses. Again, that's been the calling part of these playoffs, and turnovers win this game, although very impressive numbers from Kyler Murray. It is interesting to see both the 1 seeds go out in this playoff season in their first, these playoffs in their first game. And we talked a little bit about why that might be. So it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward.
Absolutely. So again, for all of our subscribers, thank you so much. We really appreciate y'all. You are the straw that stirs the drink. Again, thanks to George and View for moderating on the YouTube side of things today. So for Kit Nagy out on the left coast, Phil Nagy here in the Midwest, together we are Nagy on Sports. We'll get out of here the way we always do. First by saying, go Cardinals, and second, go Browns!